Hey everybody, today is that day I've been waiting for. There's a toilet paper shortage and my wife bought us 2 bidets to install on our toilets. So today is bidet day. So I'm gonna make a video. I've never done this before. First thing I did before I got this installed was I cleaned my toilet. It looks pretty nice. I didn't want to have a video on the internet of my toilet and have it be like dirty and stuff. So there you go. Clean toilet. Men can clean toilets. It's a fact. Next, this is our kit that we bought. We have 2 of them. My wife decided this one had better reviews, so we're going to try it out first. Here's the specs on it, I guess. Brondell. It says it's a better bathroom experience. Who wouldn't want a better bathroom experience? Looks kind of fancy. I may have to read the instructions, we'll see. But it basically looks like you kind of stick it under your toilet seat here and here. There's a little thing that shoots water up your booty. They've got a little adjuster to where you can put on different settings. And let's give this a try. Okay, so here's the stuff that we've got. I'm going to use one of my own adjustable wrenches just to make sure stuff's tight. They give us a flex hose with some water connections, a T that we can install in our water line that goes to our toilet, some gaskets. It looks like they gave us some Teflon pipe tape if we need it. So there we go. Let's start working on this. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off our water. So there's a valve back behind your toilet, and you're going to want to make sure you close it so when we start taking things apart, water doesn't spray all over your bathroom. Okay, next, you got to take off your toilet seat. So usually there's a little spot on the back. You can flip those things up and there'll be a screw in there. You have to stick your hand down under the bottom to hold the nut. You just unscrew those and the toilet seat will lift right off. Okay, I've got our toilet seat off. You see those 2 plastic bolts with the little nuts that hold it onto the toilet. Just sitting there on the floor of my bathroom. You can see where it came from. This is a caution to people, especially you guys that have little boys. When you pull off your toilet seat, there might be some old, nasty, crusty, dried pee back there. So just be careful. The next thing, you're going to want to flush your toilet a couple times to empty the tank and drain the line. Okay, so I got a pot here just to catch the water. I flushed the toilet a couple times. And we're going to start disconnecting the hose. We're going to disconnect this guy right here from the bottom of the toilet. Like that. Got a little water out of there. That's not too bad. Okay, you're going to want to make sure you put one of those rubber gaskets in. That's what's going to make the seal and keep the water from leaking out. And hopefully it'll just thread right back there, just like the one we took off. I'm going to use 2 hands here, but I'm going to tighten it up and then hit it with my wrench just a little bit to snug it up. Okay, I've got it on there. One of the things that was a little tough for me is this guy right here got loose, and so I had to kind of snug that up as I was tightening it on. Now that we've got that here, we're just going to attach the main line from your house back to this guy. And then I'm going to go and get the seat part ready again. So here it goes. This part seems pretty easy. I'm just going to line up these holes here with the bidet to my toilet. And they're adjustable. Oops. So you can slide it back and forth. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure how far forward or back we need to go on this. So for now, I'm just going to keep it a little to where the sprayer is a little bit out away from the edge of the toilet. So I'm going to do this and then just put my toilet seat back on. And I'll need 2 hands to do this again, so I'll be right back. Okay, we got it on there. We're just gonna flip these guys closed to cover up those little screws, or bolts I guess. And see, that guy's sitting down there. Hopefully aimed to wash your bottom, we'll see. And one of the advantages here of stopping the camera while I'm doing all this stuff is it's a little hard to bend over and get back there in the back, and I'm making all these grunting noises while I'm putting stuff together. And nobody wants to hear me in the bathroom making grunting noises, so there you go. The next thing we're going to do now is we're going to take this hose and we need to attach it from this T that we installed back here, right there, to the back of our bidet. And so one of the things is, you can see in there's a little rubber gasket. We installed a rubber gasket on that T. The pack came with some Teflon pipe tape, but I think as long as all of our connections have one of these rubber gaskets, that's what really makes a seal, and so we don't need to worry about that. If you actually have pipe fittings that don't have any other kind of seal, then you will need to use that tape, and that's a whole nother thing on how to tape a pipe fitting. But anyway, for now, we're just going to go ahead and connect this last hose up, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, there we go. We got her attached. Got that guy attached. Just one of the little tips is I tighten that side first without attaching this other side. Start off over here, and just as you're tightening it, the hose kind of flipped around a little bit. I'm going up with a little loopy thing here just to make it all work. You might be able to do a better job than I did, but it seems okay. The next thing we're going to do is turn the water back on. I kind of do it slowly, and we're going to check for leaks. So it's flowing. We're filling up the tank. I haven't gotten squirted in the face yet, so far so good. I'm going to just let this run for a minute or two, and a good way to check for leaks is to take like a rag or something, dry everything off real good. Then you can go back and look for drips or run your finger along joints that you made and see if it's wet. So we'll give this a couple minutes and come back. I had a minor problem when I hooked it up. When I was tightening the piece on the bottom, I had clocked my float, and so it got caught under this line, and it wasn't turning off the shut-off valve in my toilet. So the toilet kept running and running and running, and it never shut off. And just so you know, that's how it should go. So we rearranged this stuff, no big deal. When it overruns, it goes through this kind of emergency drain hole and drains back in your toilet, and it just sounds like your toilet's running. So it wasn't a huge deal, but that was something when you're twisting down here on the bottom to tighten stuff up. You are also twisting up here on the top. And so it's just a good thing to keep in mind. So we're gonna put this guy back up there. We've got our bidet installed. I'm kind of curious what's going to happen. I don't really know what to do anymore. So I think I'm going to... Ooh, I have an idea. Hold on. Okay, so right before I tried to turn on the bidet thing, I realized, hey, a lot of water is about to shoot out, so I didn't want it to shoot on me, although you guys might think that is funny. I found a fake clear butt that we're going to use to test this thing out. So hopefully we'll see what's about to happen. So I'm going to turn this guy. Whoa! Wow. There's a knob over there, I guess. It's like on some kind of timer or something. Or maybe just, I don't know. It's just spraying and spraying. Goodness gracious. I think I'm going to just turn it off now. I guess it's just, you do it how you need to do it. Let's try that again. Maybe I won't know what's... Whew, man, that would clean you off, huh? Okay, so we're going to turn this little knob. And I guess the farther you turn the knob, the more it sprays, it looks like. So I just turned it a little bit that time. That first one was kind of scary. Let's turn it a little bit higher. Oh, you can kind of feel it out. There's probably some aiming that you got to do here. Yeah, that'll rinse you off, and then you turn it to off when you're done. There's this other thing over here. It says, if you can read upside down, we just were on wash over here. There's also nozzle cleaning. While we're doing this, let's see what happens there. So nozzle cleaning sprays it down. So I guess if you get some poopy stuff on your nozzle, you can do the nozzle cleaning. All right. Well, clearly there's only one more thing to do now.